Hey, welcome to Advent for Moms. We're on day 2, and today we're talking about a quiet heart. So we're going to look at slowing down our soul, letting go of pressure, and receiving peace. So there's this holiday hustle that's going on, right? This idea of go, 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 do, do, do. There's so much that has to be done, and that equals stress. So we try to go, I think, into superhero mode where we can do all the things, we can do all the events and make all the food and get all the gifts and be at all the activities. And at the end, we are burnt out because we're not a superhero. So let's look at Psalm 46, and I'm going to read that for us. God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth give way, and the mountains fall into the heart of the sea. Though its waters roar and foam, and the mountains quake with their surging. There is a river whose streams make glad the city of God, the holy place where the Most High dwells. God is within her, she will not fall. God will help her at break of day. Nations are in uproar, kingdoms fall. He lifts his voice, the earth melts. The Lord Almighty is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress. Come and see the works of the Lord, the desolations he has brought on the earth. He makes wars cease to the ends of the earth. He breaks the bow and shatters the spear. He burns the shields with fire. Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among nations. I will be exalted in the earth. The Lord Almighty is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress. Okay, so let's look at verse 1. God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. And after this, there's a lot of terrifying things that are going on in this psalm. I mean, the earth is shaking and waters are roaring, and he lifts his voice and the earth melts. And so there's maybe just a little bit of perspective there for us that this is a Christmas season and the earth is not literally falling apart. So just a perspective shift in what's being said and what is happening in our lives, I think can help us maybe slow down and take a breath and just regain our sense of awareness and where we're at in life. Now, verse 10, in the midst of all this chaos, he says, "Be still and know that I am God." There's a moment for that quiet solitude where we don't do anything but wait and trust in him. And that leads into the next verse where he says, "I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth." And that is what Christmas is truly ultimately about. Christmas is about him and what he came to accomplish. It's not about the Christmas that we create. And if we look at it that way, of striving to create this perfect holiday season, of creating Christmas, a Christmas experience, then maybe we're taking away from what God has already done. And in trying to be the superhero, we are forgetting that God will be exalted. And not all of us are approaching this from a prideful stance of trying to look like a superhero, but we can accidentally take away from the glory of God through this season by stamping our name on Christmas and this legacy of Christmas and what it means for decades to come for my family. And there's goodness in that, in family cohesion and unity and tradition. There's beauty and purpose in that. But Christmas should not be remembered because of the traditions, but as well as their traditions. The other areas I think people might be struggling in is not from a sense of pride, but from a sense of serving beyond what you're actually capable of. and leading to this burnout where you are serving and doing and saying yes to all these things when maybe that's harming you. And it's okay to say no and prioritize things and to strive for contentment, which is where we should be at. Because if you are serving and you are not feeling great about it, then there's not love in what you're doing, right? It's just work and it's just service. And we should be doing those things with the intention of the spirit of Christmas, right? Out of the love and joy that we have. And if that's lacking, then we're truly affecting the people around us, whether we know it or not, whether we're aware of the negativity that we're putting it out there, other people definitely pick it up. So allow for moments of quiet and allow him to be your refuge. Ask for his protection to be your refuge. Ask him to be that tower, that strong tower for you to run to. He's an ever-present help in trouble, and it might not be a big problem or a big issue, and maybe that's why you can't say no, or that's why you're doing this thing, but there are things that eat away at us, and God doesn't want that for you either. So please pray about your perspective on things, either from a good place or a negative place, and ask for that contentment, that balance, to restore your own spirit for Christmas. Because I think truly, as moms, we are trying to cultivate a season of quiet and reflection, of perspective, and of honoring God. And I know that that's the intention of so many of us, and it just gets trampled. So I'm praying that you'll be able to take verse 10 with you, to be still and know that I am God. He is your refuge, and he will help you. All right. Thanks for listening and joining me. Subscribe to keep up with the series and be poured into, and I would love for you to follow along. All right, I'll talk to you soon.